What's up, guys? So, I'm just kind of working here. Pardon my grunginess. I'm just kind of showing you what my September plan is going to look like here. I'm super excited for the salmon fishing. Today is Sunday and I didn't get to go. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff stacked up and I didn't get to go. I'm kind of sad. It was probably going to be the last time I was going to hit saltwater because of this right here, which I'm about to show you in just a second. I wanted to talk to you guys just for a second about all the salmon videos. You guys seem to love them a lot and I like doing them, so I'm going to keep up with that. And like I said, I'm just trying to get as many this season as I can because I'm new to salmon fishing. I've absolutely fell in love with it. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. So for you guys that live in the area and are familiar with this, you might already know. So this is the month of September. I have 90% of this month off for basically what is my summer break in between my 2 quarters of college. And with my wife's new work schedule, I'm gonna have most evenings available to fish. So I'm super excited. So let me break down some basic stuff. So I don't have anything wrote for the end of August because I know that we have about another week of August, but I don't have any plans as of right yet. Same thing for October. I don't have any plans for early October yet. This is just September. So to start with, let's talk about the regs. So P-U-A-L, that is Puyallup. N-I-S-Q, Nisqually, Green River. So starting up top for Green River, these are just basic regs. I always double check, always look because closures and stuff happen. I keep the Washington Fish app ready to go. I love that app, it's so super helpful. As of right now, the Puyallup is 4 total. That could be 4 pinks, that could be 2 cohos, 2 kings, 2 cohos, 2 pinks, stuff like that. So Nisqually, 2, what is my abbreviation here? Okay, so 2 of, like, you could do 2 coho, 2 kings, 2 pinks, whatever, and no wild fish at all. Green River, combination of any 3 adult coho or chum. Yeah, that's right, chum. No kings at all can be retained in the green, but the trade-off is you're getting to be able to keep wild coho and wild chums, from what I'm understanding. None of these regs really have to relate to the pinks because the pinks have their own stuff on there in general, and it doesn't really matter as much. I mean, it does, like, always follow the regulations, but it's not as serious as the coho, chum, and kings. So to start with, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, those 3 days right up top there, the Puyallup River is closed. I have the Puyallup River on here mainly because 1, it's the closest to me. 2, it is the most popular in the area, and there's a lot of fishermen. It is like the definition of combat fishing there. However, it seems to yield the most fish because 1, obviously you can keep 4, and 2, on Fish Brain, I'm just seeing people catching it like crazy. So, have to trade the bad with the good. So, that comes down to Sunday, Monday. The Green River is open, according to the thing, it's open every day of the week. So, I just chose to put it on the backside because 1, can't retain kings there. So that, I'm not specifically targeting kings, I'm just targeting any salmon, but that kind of makes it like a little bit down on the list because there's 1 species you can't keep out of there in the green. And yeah, that's about it. So it fills up my Sunday, Monday spot. And Tuesday is 1 day that the Nisqually is open that the Puyallup is not. So I was like, I want to fit the Nisqually in there just to fish it. So Tuesdays are Nisqually all the way down. And the majority of the week will be filled with Puyallup, and then back to the green for those Sunday, Mondays. And then so on to October. And then the regulations change as it progresses farther in the year, as well as as they travel farther up the river. So these are just the beginning sections that I have right here of the Puyallup, Nisqually, and Green River. And actually, as it comes closer to the end of the September, there's going to be fish in the up toward Flaming Geyser and stuff where you saw us fish for trout and stuff. So we'll have to figure out the regulations for that because it could easily change. But this is just a rough draft, basically, of what I would like September to go like. Will it go like that? Probably not. These first few days up top probably won't get to fish at all, just unfortunately, because my classes will be ending sometime around maybe right in here or maybe this Friday up here, not sure. And then again, as I roll back into school, I think probably miss out on these days right here at the bottom. But for the majority of the month, I'm good. Okay guys, so I also wanted to talk about what I'm going to be using here for a minute. For some of you that have been following me since I've lived in North Carolina, this is a relatively incredibly new basically concept to me, and it's kind of drift fishing. So it is mainly what they like on these rivers. They do bobber and egg style, but it is like some they call it corkies and yarn. So up here is your yarn, and I don't really know what to expect, so I just got a few things off some recommendations and stuff. I got some black, which was recommended pretty heavily to me. Pink, and this has some flash in it. I don't know if it's shrimp pink, and it's got a little flash in there, if you can see that. I don't know if it's actually any good. I've heard that pink is another good color, and then I was just like, well, that flash in there probably be nice. This is some old stuff I had out of my fly fishing big time stuff I bought, and this has got, looks like chartreuse yellow, some orange, a light pink in there, like a peachy pink, and there might be another color in there, I'm not sure. Some green, and yeah, that's about all the yarn I have. It doesn't seem like you need too many crazy styles. This is what I've been using for leader. I've been using this in the salt, and I plan on using it in this because I absolutely love this stuff. It's great. This Maxima Ultra Green 12-pound leader, and you can pre-tie the drift rig things up, and I'll probably do that a little later on today. I have a couple bobbers because your rig's gonna run bobbers. I have these two 3/4 ounce ones. I have a 1/8 ounce one downstairs as well. And here are the corkies themselves. So these set right above the shank of the hook in your yarn, and I kind of just picked out a few colors. They're pretty cheap. A lot of orange, pinks, greens, blacks in there, pink and black, just basic stuff to kind of go with the yarn. And you kind of fish this thing like you've seen in my videos. Like, this is my salt box, but it'll probably switch over to that stuff anyway. Like not the buzz bombs here, but these wicked lures. So you have the lure itself down at the end, so you can imagine that like your yarn and corky down at the end, and then you run that up and you'll have a swivel that'll attach to a like a ball weight or a drop shot weight. And I think 3/4 is the recommended. I believe this is 3/4 is the recommended one for the rivers. I'll have to look into it a little bit more to double check on that. And I've seen rigs where they use mainly the ball ones, but drop shot weights, I'm sure, great options. And even these pyramid weights, I've seen that. And snap swivels, and then you run that up to your line with the bobber on it, and that's about it. And from what I've seen them kind of fishing it, it reminds me very much of like a nymph rig when fly fishing, because you're just trying to get it right down there in their face, dragging along the bottom, so they swipe at it in the feeding in the canal like that, or in the rush of the water. Well guys, that was it. That was just like my whole September plans and what I'm going to be using. I thought I'd keep you updated, since unfortunately I'm not really going to be posting too much until I get into the September stuff. I've kind of slowed down. It's starting to get a little busy here, but it's going to slow down for a little bit. Like I said, I couldn't go this Sunday. It just I couldn't go this Sunday. Stuff just didn't time out correctly, unfortunately. I would have loved to have, because it would have been my last time in the saltwater. So next time you see me, 90% chance it's going to be in the river. If it's not the river, I might try to get out maybe once this coming up week and hit the saltwater one more time. Don't see it happening. I got some new insulated waders I'm super excited to try out. No more trying to squeeze my big butt into those little ones. But yeah, I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited. Please like, subscribe, comment, talk to me. If you think I'm using the wrong stuff or my stuff on the board's wrong, let me know, because you know, I'm not the most knowledgeable. I'm just trying to gain as much knowledge as I can before all this. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Get out there and catch some fish.